On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Graduate.
A person who has a first degree from university or college. Verb, to complete the first course of university or college and get a degree.
Examples:
Graduate degree program. Honor graduate. Many employers hire graduate trainees to train as managers.
Seduce.
To entice someone to engage in sexual behavior, or to enter into a romantic relationship.
Examples:
Seduce him into crime. Seduce her mind. He tried to seduce her with his charm and good looks.
Silicon.
A chemical element with the symbol C that is a hard, brittle crystalline solid with a blue-gray metallic luster and used for the transistors and integrated circuit chips in computers.
Examples:
Silicon wafer. Crystalline silicon. Silicon is the second most abundant element on Earth after oxygen.
Patent.
A legal document that grants an inventor exclusive rights to their invention for a certain period of time, the invention or process for which a patent has been granted.
Examples:
Patent application. Patent law. The company has filed for a patent to protect its new invention.
Semiconductor.
A material or substance that can conduct electricity under certain conditions, but not others, often used in electronic devices.
Examples:
Semiconductor industry. Semiconductor device. The company develops and sells semiconductor memory for use in computers and servers.
Valley.
A long depression on the surface of the land, which typically contains a river.
Examples:
Valley bottom. Basin-shaped valley. The valley had received a mild snowfall the previous week.
Release.
To set free or allow to escape from confinement.
Examples:
Release a prisoner. Release CO2 into the air. The animal rights group worked to release the dolphins back into the wild.
Intelligence.
The ability to learn, comprehend, or make judgments or conclusions based on reasons.
Examples:
An intelligence test. Field of artificial intelligence. In terms of intelligence, he was head and shoulders above his classmates.
Unstage.
Onto or on a stage in a theater, in front of an audience.
Examples:
Appeared on stage. Walk on stage. He performed his magic trick on stage, leaving the audience in awe.
Salesperson.
A person whose job is to sell goods in a shop or directly to customers.
Examples:
A salesperson in a store. A drapery salesperson. He received the title of the best salesperson in all our branches worldwide.
Virus.
A tiny infectious organic material that causes disease in people, animals, and plants.
Examples:
Spread of the virus. A strain of virus. An infected person in the hospital will likely pass the virus to others.
Retrovirus.
A type of RNA virus that uses the enzyme reverse transcriptase to convert its RNA into DNA, which then inserts itself into the host cell's genome, which can cause a variety of diseases in humans and animals, including HIV, human immunodeficiency virus.
Examples:
Retrovirus infection. Feline retrovirus. The patient's condition improved after beginning a retrovirus-targeted treatment regimen.
Protein.
A molecule made up of a long chain of amino acids, which is essential for the structure and function of the body's tissues.
Examples:
Stress protein. Protein synthesis. The body needs a certain amount of protein to build and repair tissues.
Creature.
A living being, especially an animal.
Examples:
Creature of habit. Artificial creature. The deep-sea creature was unlike anything the scientists had ever seen before.
Incredible.
Unbelievable. Extremely large.
Examples:
Incredible amount. At incredible speed. Her response revealed incredible idiocy.
Breed.
To keep animals for producing offspring in a regulated manner.
Examples:
Breed horses. Breed suspicion. This animal breeds in northern latitudes.
Life form.
A living organism, especially one that has a distinct shape, structure, or behavior.
Examples:
Life form discovery. A minute life form. Scientists are searching for signs of life form on other planets.
Accelerate.
To make something faster or earlier, to cause to develop or progress more quickly.
Examples:
Accelerate a chemical reaction. Accelerate the car. The government tried to accelerate the commercialization of this development.
Humble.
Having or showing a modest or low estimate of one's quality or importance.
Examples:
A humble cottage. Humble opinion. The nobler, the more humble.
Mustard.
A yellow or brown condiment that tastes spicy made from the seeds of various plants. Adjective, between yellow and brown.
Examples:
Mustard leaf. Black mustard seed. He had to endure the mustard gas attack during the war.
Modify.
To change something slightly, such as a plan, option, law, etc., especially to make it more suitable for a particular purpose.
Examples:
genetically modify food. Modify my behavior. We use adverbs to modify verbs and adjectives.
Broccoli.
A green vegetable with a bunch of small, tight florets on a thick stem that belongs to the cabbage family.
Examples:
frozen broccoli. Broccoli sprout. He didn't like broccoli floret and avoided eating it.
Cauliflower.
A vegetable that belongs to the same family as broccoli and cabbage, characterized by a compact head of central florets surrounded by green leaves, commonly used in cooking and preparation of various cuisines.
Examples:
cauliflower cheese. Cauliflower curry. I love to roast cauliflower with garlic and olive oil for a healthy side dish.
Organic.
Pertaining to or derived from biological substance, producing plants and animals for food and other items without the use of synthetic chemicals.
Examples:
organic soils. Eat organic food. Kidney is an organic component of the body.
Politically.
In a way that relates to the government or public affairs of a nation.
Examples:
politically advantageous. Become politically savvy. This newspaper is supposed to be politically neutral.
Neutral.
Not helping or assisting either side in a conflict, argument, etc.
Examples:
permanently neutral country. Neutral colors. A legislative speaker should always be neutral.
Intelligent.
Having the capacity for thought and reason, especially to a high degree.
Examples:
an intelligent person. Intelligent assisting system. Intelligent robots that can cooperate with humans have limited motor output for safety.
Random.
Made, done, or happening without method, conscious decision, or any regular pattern.
Examples:
a random choice. Bombs fell at random. To find drunk drivers, police conduct random tests.
Insert.
To put something inside something else.
Examples:
insert coin. Insert a graphic. She inserted a new chapter into her manuscript.
Specific.
Clearly defined or particular to a certain thing or situation, distinct, explicit, and precise.
Examples:
Specific instructions. Industry-specific regulations. The scientist conducted a study that provided specific details about the species' behavior.
Deliberate.
Done with full consciousness of nature and effects rather than by accident.
Examples.
The deliberate act of provocation. Deliberate attempt. Despite its advanced science and technology, the empire was deliberate about invasion.
Occasionally.
Now and then, sometimes but not often.
Examples.
Occasionally dine with friends. Occasionally change the routine. She still occasionally writes a short romance novel.
Grant.
To agree to give or allow somebody.
Examples.
Grant a new license. Grant a land. The chairperson granted him the right to speak.
Norm.
Something that is regarded as usual, typical, or standard.
Examples.
Norm of action. Cultural norm. The systems we have developed has accepted as industry norms.
Normally.
Usually, under normal conditions.
Examples.
Complete normally. Not normally drink much. I don't normally take a vacation in the middle of summer.
Eventually.
Finally, particularly after a long time or a lot of struggle, complications, and so on.
Examples.
Eventually become obsolete. Eventually succeed. The corporation eventually dominated the entire tobacco business.
Separate.
To force, take, or pull apart, mark as different.
Examples.
Separate video into chapter. Separate cream from milk. We need to separate the aspect of his personality from the part of his competence when making an investment decision.
Conception.
A general idea or belief of what something or someone is like or should be, an understanding of a situation or a principle.
Examples.
A grand conception. The conception of the good. I have no conception of what you intend.
Consequence.
The outcome of a particular action or event, especially relative to an individual.
Examples.
Unintended consequences. The consequence of an argument. These economic activities had disastrous environmental consequences.
Advance.
To go or move forward, to develop in a positive way.
Examples.
Advance the technology. Advance a cooperative relationship. Scientific knowledge will advance significantly with the power of AI.
Sculpture.
The art of creating three-dimensional objects or forms, typically by carving, modeling, or casting in a variety of materials such as stone, wood, metal, or clay.
Examples:
Create sculpture. Abstract sculpture. The ancient Greek sculptures are known for their realism and attention to detail.
Assist.
To help someone in doing anything.
Examples:
Assist a patient. Assist his goal. Please assist her with the furniture relocation.
Reproductive.
Connected with the process of reproduction, relating to reproducing babies, young animals, or plants.
Examples:
Reproductive ability. During reproductive period. This documentary deals with the reproductive biology of the buffalo.
Vitro.
Used as in vitro, a scientific experiment or procedure that takes place outside of a living organism, usually in a test tube or petri dish.
Examples:
In vitro fermentation. In vitro diagnostics. The lab technician used in vitro fertilization to help the couple conceive.
Fertilization.
The process of joining a sperm and an egg to produce an embryo.
Examples:
Fertilization process. Artificial fertilization. The fertilization of the soil allowed for a bountiful harvest.
Conceive.
To have or develop an idea, a plan, etc. in mind, to become pregnant.
Examples:
Conceive of an idea. Conceive a child. I can't conceive he'd want to harm us.
Fertilize.
To cause an egg, female animal, or plant to develop by joining sperm from the male with them. To add a natural or chemical substance to land to make plants grow well.
Examples:
Fertilize the soil. Fertilize the female egg. The couple decided to use the non-husband's sperm to fertilize a wife.
Twin.
Either of two children born at the same time from the same mother.
Examples:
A twin lens camera. A twin room. Its twin brothers are difficult to tell apart except for their parents.
Sperm.
The reproductive cell produced by a man or male animal.
Examples:
Man with a low sperm count. Production of sperm. The male sperm fertilizes the female egg.
Cancer.
Abnormal growth of cells that can invade and destroy surrounding tissues and organs. A disease characterized by the uncontrolled growth and spread of abnormal cells.
Examples:
Cancer diagnosis. Cancer research. Breast cancer is the most common type of cancer in women.
Patient.
A person who is receiving medical treatment, care, or attention from a healthcare professional, such as a doctor, nurse, or therapist, a personal quality or characteristic.
Examples:
Patient in the hospital. Patient with weight loss. The doctor carefully examined the patient's medical history.
Chemotherapy.
The treatment of disease, particularly cancer, using special drugs that have a toxic effect on cancer cells, frequently used in conjunction with other therapies such as surgery and radiation.
Examples:
Chemotherapy regimen. Chemotherapy side effects. Many cancer patients undergo chemotherapy as a treatment option.
Radiation.
The energy that comes from a nuclear reaction in the form of rays, waves, or particles, and that can be hazardous to health.
Examples:
Exposure to radiation. Electromagnetic radiation. He tried every possible treatment, including chemotherapy and radiation therapy.
Irradiate.
To expose or subject something to radiation or intense light, often for sterilization or treatment. To emit or give off rays of light or energy. To illuminate or make something clear or evident.
Examples:
Irradiate the atmosphere. Irradiate a tumor. The nuclear power plant was designed to irradiate the uranium rods to produce energy.
Surrogate.
Acting as a substitute or replacement for someone or something else, having a similar function or purpose.
Examples:
Surrogate pregnancy. Surrogate decision. The surrogate mother gave birth to a healthy baby for the couple who couldn't conceive independently.
Decouple.
To disconnect or separate something from something else that it was joined to or part of previously.
Examples:
Decouple a power supply. Decouple a space shuttle. We have to decouple our foreign policy from ideology.
Profound.
Extremely great, sensed or experienced very strongly, displaying a high level of knowledge or comprehension.
Examples:
A profound book. The profound depths of the sea. My mother's illness had a profound impact on us all.
Superpower.
A country or nation that has significant global influence or formidable military, economic, or technological strength. A supernatural ability or force capable of extraordinary feats or feats beyond normal human capabilities.
Examples:
Superpower country. Superpower leader. The ability to fly like a bird is often considered a superpower in comic books and movies.
Incredibly.
In a way that is very difficult to believe, exceedingly or extremely.
Examples:
incredibly cheerful character. Get incredibly insecure. Several cities are experiencing incredibly high unemployment rates.
Evolve.
To develop gradually, or to cause the development of something or someone gradually.
Examples:
Evolve. Evolve over the past decade. Eyeless fish evolved in dark caves.
Electrify.
To make a machine or system work by using electricity, to make someone extremely enthusiastic about or interested in something.
Examples:
Electrify the audience. Electrify a manufacturing process. The product developed through years of research continues to electrify the market.
Automobile.
A road vehicle that has four wheels and is powered by an engine, used for transporting people or goods.
Examples:
Driverless automobile. Automobile insurance. The automobile industry is a major contributor to air pollution in cities.
Misuse.
The act of using something in an unsuitable way or for the wrong purpose.
Examples:
The misuse of company money. Protect the database from misuse. Drug misuse is associated with mental health disorders.
Scare.
To frighten a person or animal, or to become frightened.
Examples:
Scare off her attacker by screaming. Scare the birds away. We hit the ground to scare out the rabbits.
Chimera.
In Greek mythology, a fire-breathing creature with a lion's head, a goat's body, and a snake's tail, a thing that is illusory or impossible to achieve.
Examples:
Chimera mouse. Interspecies chimera. Animal chimeras are created by combining multiple fertilized eggs.
Myth.
An ancient story or set of stories accepted as history, especially explaining the worldview of a people.
Examples:
The myth of an old religion. Perpetuate a myth. With the financial bubble bursting, the myth of economic growth in investment banking collapsed.
Vice.
Wrongdoing or wicked behavior, in the form of vice versa, with the order reversed. As a prefix, someone with a job immediately below a particular person.
Examples:
Virtue and vice. Vice chair of the committee. Cats hate dogs and vice versa.
Absolutely.
Without restriction or limitation, completely or utterly.
Examples:
Absolutely against. Absolutely obsessed with the girl. I am absolutely opposed to his idea because of morality.
Horrible.
Extremely unpleasant or bad, causing fear or disgust.
Examples:
Horrible accident. Horrible smell. The experience was horrible and left a lasting impression.
Substitute.
A person or thing acting or serving instead of another one. Verb, to act as a something or someone instead of another one.
Examples:
Substitute coffee. Substitute teacher. I substitute skim milk for regular milk because we are on a strict diet.
Marrow.
A soft, fatty, vascular substance in the cavities of bones, in which blood cells are produced, the choicest or most essential part of some idea or experience.
Examples:
The marrow of a speech. Vegetable marrow. The soup was made with bone marrow, giving it a rich and savory flavor.
Fundamental.
Forming an essential base or core from which everything else develops or is affected.
Examples:
Fundamental education. Fundamental rights. Human behavior has fundamental characteristics.
Aspect.
One part or feature of a situation, problem, subject, etc.
Examples:
Non-technical aspects of the job. Aspects of social, political, and economic life. His professional experience includes all aspects of media production.
Varsity.
A team representing a college or university in sports, typically composed of the best players.
Examples:
A varsity player. Varsity sport. Jane made the varsity team and was thrilled to compete at the highest level.
Graduated.
Having received a degree from a school, college, or university, marked with or divided into levels or degrees.
Examples:
Graduated taxation. Graduated flask. She was a graduated student of a prestigious university.
Valedictorian.
The student who delivers the farewell address at a graduation ceremony, typically the student with the highest academic ranking in their class.
Examples:
Valedictorian speech. High school valedictorian. He achieved the honor of being the valedictorian of his graduating class.
Extraordinary.
Exceptional, unexpected, very unusual, surpassing the ordinary or usual.
Examples:
Extraordinary ability. Extraordinary weather. He narrated the extraordinary story of his adventure.
Mitochondria.
Singular, mitochondrion, an organelle, equals a specialized part of a cell, found in large numbers in most cells that produce energy for the cell by breaking down food.
Examples:
A membrane of a mitochondria. Healthy mitochondria. Mitochondria DNA is used to trace human lineage and migration footprints.
Disease.
A disorder or illness that affects the body or mind, often characterized by specific symptoms or abnormal functioning of organs or systems.
Examples:
Disease prevention, disease control. The doctor diagnosed him with a rare disease that had no known cure.
Inherit.
To receive money, property, or a title from someone after they have died.
Examples:
Inherit estate, inherit ancestral property. After his death, his sons inherited his business.
Swap.
To give something and receive something in trade.
Examples:
Swap seats, swap columns with rows. Don't swap horses while crossing a stream.
Germ.
A very tiny living that causes the disease, a piece of something such as an organism, concept, etc., capable of growing into a new one or part of one.
Examples:
Antibiotic-resistant germ, a germ-free environment. The germ of his idea came from watching birds flying in flocks.
Engineer.
A person whose job is designing, building, or maintaining something such as machines, structures, or software.
Examples:
A civil engineer, engineer shortage. The engineer will repair my telephone tomorrow morning.
Grandchild.
A child of someone's son or daughter.
Examples:
Grandchild-grandparent relationship, grandchild development. The grandparents take care of their grandchild while the parents are at work.
Nervous.
Worried and anxious about something, relating to the nerves.
Examples:
Development of the nervous system. Get nervous. He suffers from nervous breakdowns.
Massive.
Enormous amount, very heavy and solid.
Examples:
Massive amounts. Massive stars. The recent economic downturn has resulted in massive layoffs.
Epidemic.
The widespread outbreak of a particular disease in a large number of people at the same time.
Examples:
A worldwide epidemic. Health epidemic. The disease is now reaching epidemic proportions in our country.
Polio.
An acute infectious disease caused by a virus that attacks nerve cells in the spinal cord and brain, leading to paralysis, muscle weakness, and potentially lifelong disability.
Examples:
Polio epidemic. Polio eradication. The polio vaccine development is regarded as one of the greatest medical achievements of the 20th century.
Smallpox.
A highly contagious viral disease characterized by fever, weakness, spots on the skin, and often death.
Examples:
Smallpox epidemic, smallpox vaccine. An outbreak of smallpox occurred in the 1920s.
Tuberculosis.
An infectious disease usually caused by tubercle bacteria that can attack many parts of a person's body, especially their lungs.
Examples:
Died of tuberculosis. A medicine for tuberculosis. Tuberculosis used to be considered a fatal disease.
Vaccine.
A substance that is put into the body and protects them from disease by causing them to produce antibodies, equals proteins that attack harmful bacteria, viruses, etc.
Examples:
Development of vaccines. An oral vaccine. The mRNA vaccine was approved in less than a year because it did not contain the fragments of the target virus.
Outweigh.
To be heavier, more significant, or more critical than something.
Examples:
Outweigh the benefit. Outweigh our wishes. The advantages would undoubtedly outweigh the disadvantages.
Terribly.
Very badly, to a great extent or very much.
Examples:
Suffer terribly. I am terribly sorry. His arm was swollen and terribly red.
Bother.
To disturb, annoy, or cause inconvenience or worry to someone, to take the trouble or effort to do something.
Examples:
Bother the neighbors. Bother with details. Please don't bother me while I'm trying to concentrate.
Din.
A loud, confused noise, a loud, persistent racket.
Examples:
Din of traffic. Mighty din. The din of the city was overwhelming.
Flip.
To turn over into a different position quickly, to throw or toss with a light motion.
Examples:
Flip over the pork chop. Flip a coin. He flipped when he heard that he had been accepted into the university.
Planet.
Any of the 9 large celestial bodies that circle in the solar system, any celestial body that revolves around a star.
Examples:
Planet like the Earth. Save the planet. Mercury is the closest planet to the Sun.
Principle.
A fundamental law or truth that explains or controls how something happens or works.
Examples:
Principle of treatment. Principle in business. Efficiency isn't an essential principle here, fairness is.
Mutation.
The way in which genes of a person, plant, animal, or other organism change and produce permanent differences.
Examples:
Mutation of DNA. Hereditary mutation. Radiation often promotes genetic mutations in plants and animals.
Structure.
The way of construction of something and the arrangement of its parts, or a complex thing constructed of many parts.
Examples:
The structure of a machine. Structure and function of the brain. The organizational structure of startups is often flat and straightforward.
Parallel.
Being everywhere equidistant and not intersecting, of or relating to the simultaneous performance of multiple operations.
Examples:
A parallel case. Parallel processing. He walked a road parallel to the railroad.
Evolutionary.
Relating to or denoting how living things develop or change from earlier forms.
Examples:
Ecology and evolutionary biology. The evolutionary process. Evolutionary algorithms can find ways to optimize that humans do not anticipate.
Avenue.
A wide road in a town or city, especially with trees or tall buildings on both sides, a line of approach.
Examples:
An avenue of poplars. An avenue to success. They explored every avenue they could think of.
Loose.
Not securely fixed or fastened in place or able to be detached or separated from something.
Examples:
A loose tongue. Remove loose hair. The inspector discovered loose bolts under the fuel rods.
Plain.
Without being decorated in any way, noun, a vast expanse of flat land with few trees.
Examples:
Plain answer. Delta plain. The lowest lowland region is mostly flat plain.
Scenario.
A description of possible actions or events in the future, a written outline of a play, film, or literary work.
Examples:
The worst case scenario. Number of different scenarios. The president prepared several possible scenarios for an enemy attack.
Virgin.
A person who has never had sex, adjective, being used or worked for the first time.
Examples:
Virgin material. Enter virgin territory. Within a few years, no virgin forests will remain.
Orderly.
Clean or organized in a neat, careful, and logical way.
Examples:
Orderly and fair market. Orderly manner. The elections were handled in a timely and orderly manner.
Row.
An arrangement of objects or people side by side in a line. Verb, to propel a boat through the water using oars.
Examples:
Criminal on death row. A row of cherry trees. He was the leader of the demonstrators and spoke out against the war in the front row.
Wheat.
A cereal plant that is the most important kind grown in temperate countries, the grain of which is ground to make flour for bread, pasta, pastry, etc.
Examples:
Harvesting wheat. Wheat crop. The farmer grew wheat on his land.
Suburb.
An outlying district or residential area of a city or town, typically comprising middle-class and affluent neighborhoods.
Examples:
Suburb development. Suburb life. He grew up in the suburbs, but always dreamed of living in the city.
Grizzly.
A large North American bear species, often with grayish or brownish fur. A person who has streaks of gray or white hair.
Examples:
Grizzly size. Grisly encounter. The hiker stumbled upon a grizzly bear in the woods and quickly retreated.
Downtown.
In or towards the central area of a town or city.
Examples:
Downtown building. Downtown traffic. He decided to take a walk downtown area to explore the city.
Octopus.
A sea creature with a soft round body and 8 long tentacles, equals long parts like arms.
Examples:
Giant octopus. Venomous octopus. He experienced nausea after eating live octopus.
Nickname.
A familiar or humorous name given to a person or thing instead of or as well as the real name.
Examples:
Endearing nickname. Nickname for a person. The team has a nickname for their star player, the ace.
Relief.
A feeling of happiness and relaxation that comes when something burdensome is removed or reduced.
Examples:
Tax relief. Sigh of relief. He devoted his life to establishing a humanitarian relief fund.
Pitcher.
A container with a spout used for pouring liquids, particularly used for serving drinks such as water or juice. A player in baseball who pitches the ball toward the batter.
Examples:
Baseball pitcher. Water pitcher. When we ordered iced tea, the waiter brought us a pitcher full of the beverage.
Gene.
The fundamental unit of heredity and the sequence of nucleotides in DNA that codes for the creation of RNA or protein.
Examples:
Gene expression. Gene cloning. A defective gene is responsible for the disease.
Edit.
To prepare written material for publication by correcting, condensing, or otherwise modifying it.
Examples:
Edit a history book. Edit a video. I need to edit this document before submitting it to my boss.
Instrument.
An object used to make musical sounds, such as a piano, guitar, or drum, a tool or device used for a specific activity, particularly in specialist or scientific work.
Examples:
Musical instruments. Surgical instruments. This electronic instrument is required to undergo periodic inspections to ensure precision.
Pharmaceutical.
Relating to the production and selling of the medical drugs.
Examples:
Major pharmaceutical companies. Commercial pharmaceutical products. She gave money to help set up a pharmaceutical laboratory.
Arthritis.
Inflammation of one or more joints of the body, which include pain and stiffness.
Examples:
Medication for arthritis. Symptoms of arthritis. My rheumatoid arthritis is acting up again.
Responsible.
Answerable or accountable for something within one's power, control, or management.
Examples:
Responsible action. Responsible for customer service. She's a responsible pet owner who ensures her dog gets enough exercise and a healthy diet.
Verdict.
An official opinion or decision made in a civil or criminal case or an inquest equals an inquiry into the cause of an unexpected death, the findings of a jury on issues of fact submitted to it for decision.
Examples:
The popular verdict. Jury verdict. The Court of Appeals upheld the verdict.
Pottery.
Ceramic ware made from clay and baked in a kiln, the art or process of making objects from clay by shaping it and then firing it in a kiln or oven.
Examples:
Antique pottery. Pottery studio. She took a pottery class and learned how to make vases and bowls.
Barn.
A large agricultural building used for the storage of crops, equipment, or livestock.
Examples:
A barn for cows. Barn door. The farmer stored his hay in the red wooden barn.
Recognize.
To acknowledge or realize something or someone, to identify, remember, or become aware of something that was previously known or encountered.
Examples:
Recognize talent. Recognize achievement. It's important to recognize your strengths and weaknesses.
Celebrate.
To acknowledge a memorable or good day or event with a social gathering or enjoyable activity.
Examples:
Celebrate his election. Celebrate Christmas. He celebrated the 10th anniversary of his tenure.
Diversity.
The quality or fact of many different types of things or people being included in something, a range of different things or people.
Examples:
The diversity policy of the university. Lingual diversity. He was impressed by the range and diversity of the collection.
Hominid.
A primate of a family, hominidae, that includes humans and their fossil ancestors.
Examples:
Large-toothed hominid. Hominid evolution. Scientists have discovered new fossil evidence of an ancient hominid species.
Extinct.
No longer in existence.
Examples:
Extinct by human activity. Long extinct volcano. Many species have become extinct due to habitat destruction and other human activities.
Diverse.
Including numerous categories of individuals or entities, various.
Examples:
Diverse backgrounds. A person of diverse talents. New York is a city with a diverse ethnic population.
Extinction.
The complete disappearance of a species from the earth.
Examples:
Extinction prevention. Brink of extinction. The extinction of the dinosaurs is thought to have been caused by an asteroid impact.
Descend.
To move downward and lower, to come from or to be connected by a relationship of blood.
Examples:
Descend a steep hill. Descend by elevator. She was descended from an old Italian noble family.
Genetic.
Of or relating to genes, equals parts of the DNA in cells, or the science of genes.
Examples:
Have genetic testing. A genetic disorder. Understanding protein folding is a vital step in deciphering the genetic code.
Chimpanzee.
A small, very intelligent ape found in West and Central Africa with black or brown fur.
Examples:
Chimpanzee behavior. Chimpanzee society. Many zoos have chimpanzee exhibits, allowing visitors to observe these intelligent primates up close.
Quarter.
One of four equal parts, a fourth part or portion.
Examples:
A quarter mile. End of the first quarter. The unemployment rate in the first quarter was 2.3 percentage points higher than in the previous.
Contiguous.
Sharing a common boundary, touching, adjacent.
Examples:
contiguous territory, contiguous numbers. The contiguous states are connected by land.
Decision:
the act or process of making up someone's mind about something, a choice or judgment reached after considering options.
Examples:
decision authority, a selfish decision. She was struggling to make a decision between two job offers.
Overwhelm:
to defeat someone or something by using a great deal of force, to have a strong emotional effect on somebody.
Examples:
he was overwhelmed with gratitude. Overwhelm opponents by numbers. Too much variety may overwhelm and confuse viewers.
Evolution:
a gradual process of transformation of living things.
Examples:
human evolution, evolution theory. They study the evolution of the universe.
Exciting:
causing a lot of interest or excitement.
Examples:
exciting football player, exciting news. The findings of the experiment were both exciting and unexpected.
Adventure:
a journey or a series of events that is unusual, exciting, or dangerous.
Examples:
gastronomic adventures, adventure film. He sailed the Atlantic Ocean multiple times during his adventures.
Participate:
to take part in something.
Examples:
participate fully in conversation. Participate in the program. The majority of students actively participated in the college's intramural sports program.
Scared:
afraid or frightened.
Examples:
scared all the time. Scared dog. I'm scared of insects.
Ethics:
a branch of philosophy that considers what is morally right and wrong conduct, a set of beliefs about what is morally right and wrong.
Examples:
political ethics, ethics of journalism. This scripture provides the code of ethics for the religion.
Medicinal:
of or relating to the treatment or cure of disease.
Examples:
medicinal chemistry, traditional medicinal. The medicinal properties of this herb have been known to help with various ailments.
Industrious:
hardworking, diligent, and persistent in effort.
Examples:
industrious worker, industrious student. He was known to be very industrious and would often work late into the night.